Recently, I heard about a new way to judge one person whether he's brought up in China on internet. That is by telling them, no one loves you. The others would get pissed off, but the real Chinese would say, yes, of course I know that, and walk away calmly. This is so offensive and amusing, but before I roll my eyes, I still caught this joke has some points worth talking about, something deeper. That is a kind of psychological trauma many Chinese people may share. I also want to explain why some Chinese in the world seems so eager for money and power. To understand one people, you need to understand their experiences, how they grew up, and how people treated them in their childhood. That is, in the growing up experiences, for most Chinese, love is highly conditional. This thing is true. For most Chinese people, love in China is often conditional. It is tied to performance, success, wealth, or power. A kid gets love for good grades. A partner earns love through stability or hard work. Even self-worth comes from how society sees you sometimes. Conditional love is like the air most Chinese breathe. Many Chinese people grow up surrounded by it. I will use my own experience as an example. In my high school, after every exam, we had to switch seats based on our grades and ranking. The top students sat together, and those who didn't get good grades were separated. Naturally, good students only became friends with other good students. I even saw classmates who used to be loved by teachers get ignored once their grades went down, and everybody thinks it's so fair. At school, it's about academic performances. In society, it becomes to power, money, and fame. This love that depends so heavily on external things shapes every corner of Chinese life. But emotionally, we struggle with one question. If I stop trying, will anyone still love me? In a society where love must be earned through external success, everyone carries a deep sense of insecurity, so afraid of falling back into that childhood version of ourselves, the kid who wasn't allowed to travel or socialize to make friends just because of bad grades. Many people only discover after going abroad that love doesn't have to be conditional, that even as an ordinary person, you still deserve love and fairness. The traditional Chinese life often feels like a life of being used as a tool sometimes, with little chance to develop the human part of ourselves. I hope one day more people will understand. You thought you were chasing power and money, but in truth, you were looking for attention and love, and they are already there. I'm Etienne, a Chinese scholar and entrepreneur. Follow me to see a real China.